Top 5 objections from your motivated sellers. Let's talk about the top objections you're going to receive from motivated sellers. There are tons of objections. In doing this for 20 years, I've boiled these down to 5 core objections motivated sellers are going to give you. Now, we're talking about motivated sellers. We're not talking about retail sellers or people that want full price. So for the motivated sellers, here they are. Number 1, the time objection. Time is a killer. To me, it's probably one of the bigger objections you're going to hear. It's definitely a top objection. It's when the seller says, I need to think about it. Number 2, the third-party endorsement or third-party review. This is when the seller says, well, you know what? I like the deal, but I need my wife, or I need my friend, or I need my sister, or I need someone else to look over the deal. Or my friend is a realtor. Do you mind if I have her review it? See, the third-party review is difficult because it trips up a lot of people, and you need to handle that right away. Number 3, I need more money objection. And of course, this is an easy one. So, okay, the big thing is hopefully you've sorted these sellers out and you're not dealing with somebody who wants to sell and is expecting full retail price. This is not a motivated seller. The reality is if they need more money, well, then let them get it from somebody else, not you. Whoever pays the most in wholesaling usually doesn't do very well and usually runs out of cash, or they run out of buyers because they don't have a good deal, and then they just go out of business because it's too hard. Number 4, the family friend objection. This is one of my favorites. I've heard this 1,000 times. We agree on a price, but the seller wants to sleep on it. The next day, the seller will then come back to you and say, well, you know what? I talked to my neighbor and he says he would be willing to buy the house for that price. Well, duh. Of course he would. You just did all the work and negotiated it. So what happens is the minute you write a contract or even talk about price and they say they have to sleep on it, well, then they tell their neighbor about the deal. The neighbor being greedy wants to get the deal. And the neighbor says, oh, wait, I'll buy it for that price. This happens all the time. You got to know how to deal with that as well. Number 5, the realtor objection. This is, again, another one of my favorites. When I first started out, I used to battle with realtors. And sometimes I would meet with a seller and he or she would say to me, well, I like the deal, but I want to talk to a realtor about this. And what would end up happening is we would talk to the realtor, we would duke it out. The realtor would say, well, you know, this guy's just never going to buy the house. And of course, my response was, oh, this realtor's never going to be able to sell this house because it's got a problem. And it just went on and on and on. And basically what I've learned over the years is the more you fight with a competitor, whether it's a realtor or another wholesaler, the more you look like an idiot in front of the seller. Just don't do it. Always take the high road, even if it's somebody you can't stand. And we all know those people. You do not look good in front of a seller when you start talking negatively about somebody else. In 20 years of buying and selling real estate, these are the top 5 objections that I hear 99% of the time. And if you want to learn how to overcome these objections from sellers, well, click the link in my bio and you can download for free how we train our acquisitions people and what to say to handle these objections. Again, there's a link in the bio. Go download it for free. Just a resource I want to give away. And if you want to learn more about handling objections for real estate deals, well then, like and follow for more.